What up, everybody? From the GHS Sports Studios and the GHS Sports Network. This is not the rant, but I'm going to go on a rant. We are from Atlanta, and my show is always presented by Anchor Collision Center on Warner Robins, Guapaholic Entertainment. Y'all check us out Wednesdays and Saturdays on YouTube, Facebook. You can find us on Twitter at RadioGuy15, at Mr. Payton, at GHS Sports Radio. And you can also email us at ghssportsradio@gmail.com. I am here today with one topic and one topic only. Because I don't know if y'all heard the interview on First Take this morning with Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman and Scottie Pippen, Molly Karam. I think that's how you pronounce her name, Molly Karam. But they talked to Scottie Pippen and the GOAT conversation, as always, because they can't seem to move past this damn conversation. It happened again. Who's the GOAT? So I want to break it down for y'all because this has got me really heated. Really, really heated. So, a year ago, the same question was asked to Scottie Pippen. The exact same question, worded differently. And the question was simple. How close is LeBron to surpassing Michael Jordan? Now, for those of y'all who keep up with my show, I don't get into this debate. I feel like it's a useless debate. Because at the end of the day, Michael's Michael, Kobe was Kobe, LeBron is LeBron. Their legacies are set. LeBron is still working on his legacy. And I believe LeBron will get one more time. I do believe he's going to win one in LA. But we're talking about, an era back in Michael Jordan's days where we were beating the hell out of each other. All game, every game. Then you had the transition period where at the beginning of Kobe's career, they were still beating the hell out of each other. And then it got into the no hand checking days towards the end of Kobe's career. And now we're in LeBron's career where it's no hand checking period. So they anytime somebody falls hard to the ground, we get a technical foul call. So it's different eras, which is fine with me. I don't have a problem with that at all. But the question was simple. How close is LeBron to surpassing MJ? Here's a simple answer, a simple question. Simple question, straight to the point. And Scottie Pippen, 1 year ago, his answer was this. The numbers don't lie. He's right there. And you can look it up on YouTube if you missed it or if you don't remember. Go back, look it up. The numbers don't lie. He's right there. Look across the stat line. Rebounds, assists. Soon he's going to pass him in points. He's probably already surpassed Jordan. That was his answer 12 months ago. And then we let the dumbass cartoon character named Stephen A. Smith take over and convince him his answer was wrong. And by the end of that interview, 12 months ago, Scottie had changed his answer from LeBron had surpassed Michael to, no, Michael's still the GOAT. But Stephen A. Smith said this. He said, all he wants to think about is what he's done in the finals. Fuck the finals. I'm not worried about the finals. I want to know what he's done for a career. Because there are 82 games plus playoffs that happen that make you who you are legacy-wise. It ain't just about the finals. So let's get the 6 finals MVPs and never allow the Game 7 out of the equation. Stop talking about that. But then there was a second question. Again, he was asked again. Stephen A. Smith asked him point blank, LeBron James or Michael Jordan? Scottie, who are you going with? Again, point blank question. Better player, Michael Jordan. Statistically, LeBron James is the better basketball player. That was his answer in round 2. He fills up the stat sheet every night. He can easily average a triple-double every night if he so chooses to. And I don't believe Michael had that option. And then Stephen A. Smith, acting like a damn toddler, went at it again. 6 finals MVPs. Never forced a game 7. Is that all you can think about? So he rephrased the question. Stephen A. Smith did. The dumbass cartoon character that they have working at ESPN, when it's time to close out a game, who do you want? And Scottie's answer was basically the same answer I would have given. The same answer that I believe 90% of the world would have given. I want Michael. I want Kobe. I want LeBron. I want all of them. But you got to pick one. And here he goes again with the 6-time champion never forcing a game 7. Because I swear that's his only damn argument. You got to pick one. I'm talking about a 6-time champion never forced a game 7. How can you even put LeBron in the same sentence with MJ? So then, again, Scottie Pippen changes his answer. Well, I'm going with Michael Jordan. Well, Stephen A. Smith, again, I'm going to refer to him as a cartoon character because I believe all his answers are cartoonish. I don't believe a word is man. I mean, outside of basketball, I don't think he knows what the fuck he's talking about. He doesn't. And we'll get into his Dwayne Haskins comment here in just a minute. That's going to solidify my whole point that he doesn't know what he's talking about. But then there was this. Now, I don't know how many of y'all heard this morning. But Scottie Pippen had the audacity to go on national TV and say LeBron does not have the clutch gene like Kobe and Michael. What? Hold on, say that one more time. LeBron does not have the clutch gene like Kobe and Jordan. Okay. So, for example, you go to work and you're like, my boss is a dick. I don't like it. It's your first day at work. Boss is a dick. You're going to hate him, right? So then you've been working there. You know, bosses you hardly ever see nowadays. Well, at least I don't hardly ever see my boss. And they're like, you know, he's a dick. And then you go, you meet him, you shake hands, you meet and greet, and you've had a couple of meetings, and you're like, it's fine with me. I don't have a problem with him. Right? So you got to do your homework. So, in this case, I did my homework. I said, hold up, time out. Hold the fuck up. Well, I'm not going to compare LeBron to Jordan. Because Jordan's Jordan, LeBron's LeBron. But let's get somebody who played in both eras. Let's compare the guy who played in not only the hand check era, but the no hand check era, the era where they beat the hell out of each other for 48 minutes a night, and then if they went into overtime, you know, it was a free-for-all in overtime. So, I looked it up. Maybe you should too. Instead of listening to ignorant, dumbass, clown, cartoonish characters employed by ESPN, Max Kellerman, Will Kane, Stephen A. Smith. So in Kobe's last 5 games, I looked this up now. In Kobe's last 5 games, game 7s. Right? Now this is Kobe's last 5. He averaged 21 points a game. He shot 39% from 3, which ain't bad. But 37% just from the field. He averaged 7 rebounds, and his plus minus was +1. So Kobe's numbers tank in game 7s. Right? But let's go over LeBron's last 5 game 7s. He's 5-0. Averages 34 points a game, shoots 40% from 3, 49% from the field, averages 11 rebounds. His plus minus is +44. his game elevates. His game elevates to a different level in Game 7s. Kobe Bryant's tanks. Kobe's not clutch. Just because we watch the same 5 videos on repeat of him hitting game-winning shot, he's not clutch. What are you talking about, Scottie? What are you talking about? Did you do your homework, or did you just let somebody hand you some bullshit note, kind of like Stephen A. Smith did with the Dwayne Haskins debacle, and talk about LeBron don't have the clutch gene? LeBron's more clutch than Kobe is. Matter of fact, LeBron in the playoffs 3 years ago, I believe it was, he had 3 clutch moments in one playoff run. LeBron's not clutch. Get out of here with that. I don't want to hear that. Because we live in the social media era, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Insta, whatever, and all the videos are the same. They're the same 5 videos that we see over and over. It's like we put the videos on repeat. Stephen A. Smith doesn't know what he's talking about. He just wants to sit here and yell at everybody and force his opinion down your throat. But at the end of the day, he don't know what the hell he's talking about. I mean, look, and I get it. LeBron's been bailed out. Kobe's been bailed out. Jordan was bailed out. Let's not act like, every time that there was a close game in Chicago that Jordan was hitting the game-winning shot. I mean, how many times did Kukoc bail him out? How many times did Steve Kerr bail him out? How many times we've seen the shots of Robert Horry bailing out Kobe. We've seen the shot of Derek Fisher bailing out Kobe. And we've seen the most recent one. We've seen the shot where Kyrie Irving hit the dagger that won the Cleveland championship. It wasn't LeBron. I'm fine with that. You can't win these things by yourself. We all remember not Chris Bosh, but Ray Allen's 3-point shot that forced the Game 7 against, forced overtime, and then they won, and ended up forcing the Game 7 against the Spurs. These players aren't the only ones hitting game-winning shots. But for you to come and tell me and tell the world that Kobe is more clutch than LeBron, you're out of your mind. Meta World Peace had the same Game 7 against Boston in the finals because Kobe was atrocious. I think he went like 9 or maybe 11 for 25, 26. It was atrocious. I know he turned the ball over almost every time he touched it. What are you talking about? Do you do your homework? Because if you're not doing your homework, then get the fuck off my TV talking all that shit. Because you don't know what you're talking about. And I love Scottie Pippen, but I had to. I couldn't hold back. I had to come on here tonight, and just go off. Now, let me transition to this. Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, Stephen A. Smith, Stephen A. Smith. You see, Stephen A. Smith works for ESPN. Right? Will Cain works for ESPN. Max Kellerman works for ESPN. All the big-time guys outside of Stephen A. Smith, the big guys, the ones that everybody tuned in for to hear their opinion, Doug Gottlieb, Kyle Hurd, who else was at ESPN that has left now and been to Fox? Skip Bayless. There's a lot of people. Chris Broussard. They have all left ESPN, right? Which is fine. Just like I'm up for player mobility, I'm cool with somebody leaving ESPN, going to NBC, Fox, CBS, wherever they want to go. They can go to Bleacher Report. They can go wherever you want to go. Cool. It's a great thing about being in America. We can make those decisions. Cool. But you see, those guys work for a company. They have a research team. You know who does the prep for me? I do my own prep. I do my own research. I write, host, and produce my own show. Now, if I did have someone doing my research for me, which I don't, but if I did, and somebody handed me a piece of paper and they had bad information on it, if I had watched the games, just one, if I had watched the game, I would know, oh, that's bad information. Crumble the paper up, throw it across the room. So for you to come on your show, you to come on First Take, which is your show, and say the most outlandish comment known to man, like, I'm more worried about Dwayne Haskins' legs than I am his arm? Are you smoking crack? Do you go outside 5 minutes before you come on the air and you smoke a bowl of crack and then come on the air talking all that bullshit? Do you? Because that sounds like some shit a crackhead would say. And you can't defend it. It's not like, you know, you can defend it. You can try to bullshit me, but I'll see right through the bullshit. You're more worried about his legs than his arm. Did you watch any Ohio State games? Any of them. It didn't have to be the whole game or even a whole half. Just watch a damn drive. And you would have been like, Dwayne Haskins is more like a more accurate Byron Leftwich than he is Michael Vick. You're worried about his legs? He rushed for, I think, 101 total yards all year. But you're more worried about his legs. Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're an idiot. This is crazy. I had to come on here today. Because I was like, what? And stop forcing your opinion down everybody. Nobody, deep down, nobody gives a damn about your opinion. Not one bit. Not one bit. I mean, there's probably a reason Skip Bayless left. It's probably because he got tired of working with an idiot. And, the thing about doing radio, TV, you got to be entertaining, right? And on my show, I keep it rather conservative, because you don't want certain viewers to tune out because of language or whatever the reason may be. So I keep it fairly clean. I don't cuss a whole lot on that show. I don't talk about certain things people talk about. There's the Daytona 500 this week. I don't talk about NASCAR. I don't talk about the Olympics. I'll talk about stars in the Olympics. The NBA, whenever you have the Summer Olympics with the NBA, I'll talk about that. But I don't talk about, ice skiing, and I just don't. So, it's just the way I am. But at least before I come on the air, before I start talking, whether I'm going to do this, where I just cut loose, or I'm going to do the actual rant, at least I do my homework. Again, I do my own research. I write up my own notes, and I put them in my laptop, and I stream them to my TV right up here. But I do my own research. I know what I'm talking about before I come on the air. You went on national radio, national television. It said the stupidest thing I think I've ever heard anyone say. You can't even defend it. It's impossible to even defend that statement. Just like you can't defend Michael over LeBron without bringing up 6-time Finals MVP and never forced a Game 7. Because that's your only argument. Because you grew up in Jordan's era, which is cool. That's fine if that's your idol. But the thing is that the reason why people are so anal about protecting Jordan is because they're trying to protect his legacy. Trying to protect his legacy. And LeBron is the only person who's ever been close to Jordan. And they're trying to protect his legacy. That's all this is. This isn't about hating on LeBron. This is about protecting Jordan. And I enjoyed watching both. But I know what I'm watching. Stop acting like Jordan was, the be-all, end-all. I mean, the value that LeBron brings compared to Jordan is second to none. They went from 57 wins to 55 without you. The Cavs went from 60 whatever to like 12 without him. LeBron carries teams. That team that went 6-12 while LeBron was injured. What was the record before he got hurt? 20-13, I believe. That's value. Now I will say that they won more games than the Cavaliers won without LeBron. So there's that. I guess that's something to look forward to. I mean, come on, Stephen A. Smith. What are you talking about? Just stop. Stop making yourself look like a fucking moron. Either way, I had to come on here because I had to give a reaction. Because that was the craziest shit I ever heard. And over the last 12 months, you have let a man, Scottie Pippen, get in your head and completely change your answer. Live with your answer. I run around here and I tell people that I believe that LeBron's better than Michael. And I live with my answer and I don't change my answer. Now, there's certain things that LeBron does that piss me off, but I'm not going to let some man change my answer. Come on now. How old are we? Stop letting other people get in your head, Scottie. But it's cool. I still love you. I love Scottie Pippen. I do. I think he was more he was a more of an asset to Chicago than Jordan was. Oh my God, I can't believe you said it. Yeah, I said it. His best years of his career were whenever Jordan wasn't on the court. When Jordan was playing baseball. Best years of his career. Come on now. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I did not plan on spending 25 minutes doing this. But when I got rolling, I was rolling. So y'all check us out. We got the rant on GHS Sports Radio and the GHS Sports Network. Wednesday night and Saturday nights. Y'all check us out. Again, you can find us on YouTube. YouTube.com/The Rant. Facebook.com/The Rant. Facebook.com/James Lassiter. Find us on Twitter at Mr. Payton. At Radio Guy 15. Y'all be safe, be easy. We will see y'all on Saturday. Good night.